hello there. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Tracy. Oh, it's Wednesday. I almost have my voice back. It's real close. Really, really close. I did already do my coughing, hopefully, right before the sale. So I won't have to do a lot of coughing during the sale. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. I hope it works out. Let's see. How is the lotion doing on my hands? Hi, Debbie. There you go. Out on Monday, 2-day delivery. That's great. That is awesome. Hi, Sharon. Oh, man. So, Debbie, I'm not sure if the point I was trying to make, because sometimes you type things in emails and you're like, I don't know, is this making any sense? So Debbie was looking to see which is the cheapest shipping option, because she had a couple of options out there. And this is one of those cases where shipping books, media mail, was actually twice as much money as it was to ship books ground advantage. So media mail is not as cheap as it used to be. And they really calculate it based on a box traveling cross country instead of like just to the next state. So in her case, just as an example, she had gotten, some books from the book sale and a few other items. So because she's just one state away, it was under $7 or under $8. I think it was under $8 to ship everything, the books and the other things, to ship them ship them one state away. I think it was just under $8 or just right around $8. But if I separated them out and shipped the books media mail, well, that was almost $12 to ship a media mail. And then to ship the other items to her, that was like $7. So it was like $18 to ship separately than it was to ship them together. That's how a lot of times we're checking. I'm always checking to see, is it going to be cheaper this way? Is it going to be cheaper this way? Which is the cheapest way to get them? And I'm finding, especially with books, it's not cheaper to ship them media mail unless you have like, a really heavy box. Then it is cheaper. I did do that for someone who had purchased several books, and I was able to fill a big box full of books. That one, when you're starting to get into like the 20 to 30 pounds of books, and it doesn't take that many books to get up to like 20 or 30 pounds of books. But yeah, now that time, because we were in the 20 plus range, I think I was closer to 30 pounds on that one. It was cheaper to go media. But a lot of times, no, it doesn't affect the cost that much to slip a book or two in with everything else you're buying. You're paying maybe $1 more instead of, $5, $6, $7 just for that one box with, a couple of books in it. So yeah, so you know, always think about, media mail is not as cheap as it used to be. But sometimes it still is a good option. But I'm glad that one worked out, that it was so much cheaper to do it the other way. So that worked out really, really well. And it was fast. Look how fast that was. That was crazy fast. That was awesome. And hello, Gatita, and everybody else popping in. Hello there. So I'll tell you a little story. I went to Costco today. I had to get a couple things at Costco, and while I was there, I saw the cat toys advent calendar. Well, I had to get it because we're still working on the Christmas story advent calendar. Hi, Poppy. So I thought, let's get the cat toy advent calendar too. Well, I'll tell you something really funny too. So as I was heading home, I was on a street. I turn on that street, and then there's 2 lanes next to me that go straight. I was following behind this fancy new Jaguar SUV. I didn't even know they made one, but apparently they do. And it's a small SUV, but it's a fancy Jaguar SUV. So I'm right behind it. Right up beside comes a Maserati. It's like, okay. So I've got a Jaguar and a Maserati next to me, and then comes a Tesla. Okay, kind of made the Tesla look ghetto being next to the other two. So my 2 cents. Yeah, the Jaguar and the Maserati, very, very stylish looking. The Tesla looked kind of ghetto. So oh, but I was feeling like, I'm in my 2001 Mercury. Feeling very vintage stylish. Hi, Mary Ellen. Mary Ellen is, oh no, you have a tiny apartment and you can't find the tennis ball. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's funny. I've been there. Yeah. So let's go ahead while we're waiting for everybody to pop in. Let's go ahead and look at what is next for the Toy Story Advent Calendar. Let's see, which way does this open? Oh, this is a big one. I see. So all the way, oh, look at that. It is the crate that delivered the Fragile. And, oh, it has a door. Oh, look at that. It opens up. Oh, that is so cool. Well, I would imagine at some point we are going to find what goes in the crate. That is so cool. And it says Fragile all around. Very fun. All right. And then we'll take a look at the first toy in the cat toy. Let's see. This is Buddy Buddy. Buddy Buddy. And it does show kind of what you could get on the back. But each of these does open up. Oh. Joe's sleeping next to me. Let's see. Here's number 1. We'll start with number 1. And maybe we will. Oh, that's some heavy duty. Oh, okay. These are in here pretty tight too. All right, guys, you don't have to make it that tight to get the toy out. I still can't get it out. There. Nope. Man, that is like really in there. Come on. Maybe I'll let the cats get it out of the box themselves. Success! Yay! What do you think, Joe? Huh? Don't poke my eye out. Safety goggles. Oh, there's birds outside. All right. Well, here you go. I'll put it right there. What do you think? Oh, he's sniffing. He's sniffing it. Well, we'll see. I'll try to get him on camera playing with the toy. All right. Well, one thing I have to do today is set up some more sales. Yeah, preset them up in the computer. I got through Wednesday and then I went, oh, I'm out of time. So yeah, that's one thing I'll be doing in just a little bit, hopefully setting up the rest of the week. Let's see. Today's Wednesday. So this is my afternoon sale for Wednesday. Thursday, I'll be back with a lunchtime sale. Thursday evening, members only sale. Yep. So if you are a member, PAW Squad, PAW Party level, you will be able to access the members only sale. If you're interested in becoming a member, you can click the join button, and it doesn't make you join. It just gives you information, but that will be Thursday night, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. And then Friday, I'll be back for the lunchtime sale. Friday evening, the Sue Spezio show with, hopefully, fingers crossed, Sue at home. I didn't bug her yesterday because that's going to be a big travel day for her, and she probably was going to need to rest after the big trip home. So hopefully Sue is home, resting comfortably, and yeah, she'll be able to join us for a little longer period on Friday. Aaron Proctor will be joining me. Angie will be still out having fun. And so Jameen will be joining us. Saturday for the late night sale, Denise's Magical Emporium. And Simon Says, Let's Make a Deal will be joining me. So that's going to be a fun sale. This sale is kind of an unofficial clearance sale. I've got things at really good prices. Some things that don't sell from here, well, they will be out of the house finding a new home elsewhere because I only have so much room. And some of these things, they will have gone through a few rotations, prices to kind of cover the cost of packing materials and everything. So they really are like a lot, my rock bottom price on things. So with that, let's go ahead and get started with the sale. And I am going to start with a $2 item. And it is a sugar dish with the monogram M on it. Now, you can use this for anything. If you know someone whose first name starts with M, last name starts with M, this could be just a nice little trinket dish to have around the house. This is made in Bavaria. Hi, Jan. So this one, still in nice condition. The little gold handles. It's very, very slight bit of wear. Monogram M. Now I will bring things back one more time for the speed round. You will see some things. Oh, let me get hardwired in here. You will see things again for the video because in the daily vlog, I do repeat everything again for sold and still available. And hello, Cripple Creek, and welcome. If you could take a second and here, let me hide this. If you could take a second and send me your contact information, I would greatly appreciate it. That's sandyandotto@comcast.net. And I'll put it in the chat also. And make sure I spelled things correctly. All right. And then Cripple Creek, as soon as I receive your contact information, I will get your name on that item. And thank you for joining us today. All right. So we'll put that one on hold for a second. I do have another item that's going to start at $2. And it is a fun little wall plaque in the shape of a little skillet. And it says Joyce's Kitchen. It has a cornucopia. It has lots of veggies and herbs. Little bit of wear on a couple of the corner bits. I had a little bit of peanut today, and I can feel there's a little bit of that peanut skin right there. So this does have a hole for hanging. It is a ceramic piece. And that is Joyce's Kitchen. All right. And the first one still on hold. And as soon as I get Cripple Creek's info, I'll put your name on it. All right, next we are going to $4. I know, so if you see me going, it's because I do have a little bit of peanut skin there. This you could use as an ornament, or you can just hang this year round. It is glass, and it is a crackle glass, pink, and then up to kind of a yellowish color. And the inside is kind of attached. You can see like the two little prongs coming down. So it is attached very much like just a shiny bright type ornament. It's got a nice ribbon on top for hanging, but you could put a hook through here if you wanted to. And a thank you, Cripple Creek. Appreciate that. Let's see. I'll let you know as soon as I receive it. And just to double check that you did send it to .net. Because I am a .net and not a .com. Oh, and I just froze for a sec. Come on, don't freeze on me. So that is $4 for the crackle glass ornament. All right, and we'll wait for me to unfreeze. And then I'll see if there are any takers. So sorry about the freezing. I know my computer is really run down and I need to do a little more TLC on my computer. And hi, Gina. So let me see if I received it. Well, I still have not received the email. So please just make sure that you sent it to .net and not .com, but I will keep checking. And I don't see anyone for the pink glass ornament. So we'll pass on that. This is a pin. So here is the top of the pin. It has a little flower and it has the Eiffel Tower and then a little star on top. So that one, let me make sure I typed that in there. Nope. This is going to have a $3 start. Sorry, I distracted myself when I froze. So a $3 start on the pin. And Bonnie is in for the pin. Thank you, Bonnie. And I'm going to check again. And unfortunately, Cripple Creek, I have not received your contact information. But I am going to count this down for Bonnie. Going once, going twice, and sold to Bonnie. Thank you. All right, up next, also for a $3 start. Oops, I didn't do. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. This is a souvenir teacup and saucer. Hi, Barb. And it is the Seattle Space Needle. So it says Seattle, USA. It has the Space Needle and it says Space Needle on it. And the saucer does also. It does not have a marking of who made it. So for $3, you can have the souvenir Seattle Space Needle teacup and saucer. And it does have gold around the bottom, a nice little flower design. Hi, Lori. Gold around the edge and gold around the edge of the saucer also. So that does sit nicely in the center there. And that is just $3 for the Seattle Space Needle teacup and saucer. Oh, here it is. Put that back there. Okay, next up. And okay, I don't use Cash App. I did get your information. I do use PayPal for invoicing. So if your PayPal email address is the same, then yes. But yeah, I do only use PayPal for invoicing. But I did receive your info, so thank you. And thank you very much. Appreciate that. And I've got you for the sugar bowl. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hi, Jamie. All right. $4 start on a little Westy. So he is some kind of a composite material. He's mounted on a nice little wood platform. Now, this is going to be kind of shocking. But yeah, he was $28.50. $28.50 at some antique mall. But you can have him for $4. No idea how old he is. Old enough for him to be $28.50. Probably from at least the 80s, I would think, with those kind of prices. He's got a little red collar on. So $4 for the Westy on wood. And as I mentioned kind of towards the beginning, this is kind of a clearance. So a lot of these items, this is the last time you are going to see these items in a sale. So if you're on the fence about something, you want to think about it, do it in a few days, because they will be gone. All right, $5 start, and I have a planter. This is a white dove planter, gold accents. Hi, Sherry. And so the bottom part here is a planter, but the top part is also open. So you could have, plant coming out the top also. And then the nice dove. Now there is a sticker on the bottom of this. It is a Rubens made in Japan. So nice white dove planter. And that is $5. Now this is not a chip. They just didn't like get that part when they were putting the gold on top. So Rubens, Japan, and that's $5. All right, next for a $3 start. This is from Mexico. It is a like a corn husk doll. And I'll show you, oh, here, highlight this. I'll show you at the bottom that she is from Mexico. And she is nicely hand painted. She has a fan in her hand. Now she does have some splits in the corn husk. It is pretty fragile. Here is the back. And then underneath, she does have some more corn husk. So she is $3 for the corn husk doll. All right, I have another one marked the same way. Also corn husk, also some splits in the corn husk. But she has got some beautiful flowers on top of her head. Hi, Lou. And again, she does have some splits in her corn husk. So she is $3. All right, and then I have a $2. Hi, Karen. $2 because she has no face. They just didn't put a face on her. But she is also a corn husk. And hi, Sherry. So she's also corn husk. She does have a flower on top of her head. And I'll show her back. Oops. All right, but she does not have a face. And she does have a nice layer of corn husk underneath. So she is just $2. All right, next up, a souvenir spoon. Now it is still in the case. Let's see. So a souvenir spoon from Twisp. And Twisp is a town in Washington. It's up in the mountains. They get a lot of snow and not someplace you want to go in the winter. But there is a little deer crossing. Oh, $1. Sorry. The spoons have a $1 start. I have a couple of souvenir spoons. So $1 start on the souvenir spoon. And that one is from Twisp. And it does have the state of Washington. All right, next one is, let's see, is it this one? It's this one. This one from Montana. This is Fort Benton. Fort Benton in Montana. So souvenir spoon, $1. And then the last souvenir spoon is from Alaska. So it has the state flag up on top. And then you get the map of Alaska. And sadly, they did not include the bridge. So sorry. Apologies to the bridge to Alaska, which is a running gag. So $1 each for the souvenir spoons. All right, next up is a brass bell. Now it's a big bell and it's got a really loud ring. If you want to get somebody's attention, this is going to do it. Yeah, this isn't a fancy foo-foo bell. This is a working bell. And Joe's looking at me like, would you stop ringing that bell? Here's the inside. But yeah, this is a heavy-duty working bell. And if you want to get somebody's attention, well, that is going to do it. Wood handle. Big brass. And that's $4 for the bell. All right, then we're going to $2 for a woven basket. And oh, Linda is going to take the bell. Thank you, Linda. Let's get your name on there. And going once, going twice. And the bell is sold to Linda. Thank you. All right, $2 for a little woven basket. Nice if you have a plant to go inside here. It's got a cute little rim. Here is the bottom. Let's see, just in case you want to see if your plant is big enough for this, it is a 6-inch diameter. So 6 inches around and 4 inches tall. So 6 by 4 for the nice woven basket with the trim on it. And that's just $2. All right, next up, $6. And this is really cool. If you like having vintage kitchen stuff on display, this is a fantastic piece. It is a juicer. And somewhere on here it is. It says, wherever aluminum. It is trademarked. And it is a nice juicer. It comes with an attachment on the inside also. So here, or does it go? No, it doesn't go that way. Huh. So this part comes out. And if you're using this, then whatever you have in here, oh, if I can get this back on. Well, come on. There it goes. So whatever you have in here and you press down, it's going to rub on those little slots and then juice. And then it's going to collect on the other side, and then you pour it out. It also has little teeth on the other side. So if you're not using this and you just have something you want to squeeze, it does have little gripper teeth on this side that it's going to rub against as it's squeezing and squeeze stuff out. So yeah, so it comes with the attachment. Here's the inside. It is in really good condition, like really good for its age. And then that part goes right in there. But this is a really cool vintage piece to display in your kitchen. Something you could even probably hang on a wall if you wanted to, or stand upright in a cabinet. So that is $6. Okay, then I have for a $4 start. This is a vintage grater. Also, another wonderful piece to display in your kitchen. It is an all-in-one, and it has, I guess, 4 different grates, because you have the center, the bigger, the smaller, and then the teeny tiny. So another fantastic piece to display in your vintage kitchen. And that is $4 for the all-in-one. All right, now give me one sec to put these goodies back, and that way they will be ready to go for the speed round. And oh, you still use one like that? Very cool, Sherry. Let's see. Let's get them back in there. Okay. I know, limited on space. There we go. Okay. Next up, a $6 start. And I have a salt and pepper set. There we go. It is a circus themed salt and pepper set. There, I will spin that around so you can see them. It is marked 1995. And then here is the little bear with a hat and a tutu. It does not have the little stopper on it. It does have an S, and the holes are, where are the holes? I'm looking for light to come through, and I don't see any light. So this is salt and pepper without holes. What? All right, this is a trick. There are no holes. Okay, so for display purposes only, I guess, this is a salt and pepper set without holes. Yeah, there are no holes. All right. Well, you got me. So I'm just going to call this a little display set, a little circus display set, because you can't actually use them as salt and pepper shakers because there's no holes. Go figure. If you're a salt and pepper collector, well, that could be a really unique set because that one has the P and that one has the S, and there are no holes. So there you go. A very unique salt and pepper set. It's a mystery. All right. Oh, well, since I have 6 up, let's go ahead and do this one. This is a wood box. It is a really nice wood box. It's lacquered up. And on top is a cheetah. On the inside, yep, it's wood. Nice fitting top on it. Really nice fitting top. And nicely painted cheetah. And that is $6 for the wood box. Okay, next we are going to $4. And this is a vase, a ceramic vase. It has irises on it. On this side, you get a pink iris. And on this side, you get a purple iris. It is marked with just characters on the bottom. It does have gold around the top. And it is almost 7 inches tall. So a nice fan shape, that nice oval that kind of fans the flowers out as you're displaying them. So iris, purple on one side, pink on the other, and that is $4. All right, next I have a bag of small rocks. It does look like they are all the same kind of rock. I am not sure what kind of rock this is, though. It's a little bit of a mystery because, you know, I'm not a rockologist. But they do appear to all be the same kind of rock. But they are smaller pieces of rock. And you are going to get the whole bag for $3. Now, I don't know how many pieces are in here. And I'll show you. Let's see. So this rock does have some layering to it. Here's a better piece right here to kind of show the layering that's on some of them. I'll show you this one also. And hello, Denise. And there's this one. So, yeah. So you're going to get, and again, I think they're all this kind of rock. But a whole bag of just smaller parts of the same type of rock. Oh, I'll bet you're tired. I'll bet. So $3 for that. Oh, I did forget a piece. I knew I was going to forget something. No matter how many times you look and look and look, inevitably you forget a piece. All right. So this is a piece from Illuminations, which was I don't know if they're still in business, but they're a higher end candle store. They had fantastic candles. They smelled great. They had really cool candle accessories. But this is one of their brass tea light holders. So you open the lid, you put the tea light inside. And it's really thick. The bottom still has their sticker on it. And it has like a little felt on the bottom also. So brass, made in India, very thick. tea light holder. I'll show you how thick those walls are, like really thick. But then you can safely burn your tea light candle. Nice if you're going to do some traveling and, you know, you have a certain scent that you like. You can bring that with you, especially if you have like a nice calming scent that you like to do like before bedtime. So $3 for the candle holder. Okay. Let's see. We did that. We did that. Okay. Now we're up to a salt and pepper shaker. And I think this one is an actual salt and pepper shaker. It's going to have a $5 start. And it is Paul Bunyan and the Blue Ox. Babe, right? The Blue Ox is Babe. I think so. But this one does say Paul Bunyan, just in case you weren't sure. Now this one, yep, he's got holes on top of his head. And so does the ox, but no stoppers on them. But there's Paul Bunyan. I'll show him off. So $5 for Paul Bunyan. And the ox. So they are, oh, it does say it right there. It says Babe. So there you go. 5 for the set. All right, next I have a $6. Oh, Linda is going to take the candle holder. Thank you, Linda. Let me get your name on that. And Sherry is in for the Paul Bunyan. Thank you, Sherry. And going once, going twice. And those items are both sold. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, $6 start. $6. And I have a beautiful crystal bowl. This thing is spectacular. There is a bit of weight to it. It is crystal. It does have a very faded sticker on here that I don't think I can read any longer. Let me try. Sometimes you can get them into the light just right and still see a little bit on it. But in this case, no. That sticker is pretty much faded. I don't see any other kind of marking or anything on it, but I would say if it's not leaded crystal, it's probably really close. But it's got that beautiful ring to it. It does not have any flea bites or anything around the edge. It is in great condition. Little bit of a pedestal foot. And I'll show you a bit of the design. So a beautiful crystal bowl. And thank you, Sherry. And just in case you are wondering how big that is, it is 5 inches by about 4 inches tall. And this is a really, really nice one. I would imagine it probably says like made in Poland on this one. And oops, let me get in the right spot here. And I will get Sherry's name on that. Thank you, Sherry. And going once, going twice, and sold to Sherry. Thank you. All right, next for $6, I have a set of 3 arrowheads. So these are made out of stone. There are 2 that are gray. And I'll show the backs on them. And then I'll show you kind of the design on that. So that's one. Here is the other. And then the third one is a light gray and this kind of reddish color. And it is a little bigger than the other 2. So you're going to get all 3 arrowheads for $6. And Deborah is in. Thank you, Deborah. And then there is the back. The gray ones are the same on the back. And I will count that down for Deborah. Going once, going twice, and sold to Deborah. Thank you. Okay, this one, technically a rock. It is going to start at $7. It is a sliced geode. And somebody put a clock on the back. And so here's how it looks. So, yep, it is a real sliced and polished geode. I'll show you the side view. And then somebody attached these, I'm going to say brass numbers, put a hole in it to put the clock in. And there you go. Oh, well, let's get it to, let's see, what time is it? What time is it? My time. There, we'll get it to go around a little bit. So there, it is just 2 o'clock my time, but there you can see it does actually work. It just takes a single battery, but you can have a nice sliced geode clock, and that is $7. Okay, next up, I have one that is in like brand new condition and one that is in a little worn condition. But you're going to get the pair of them for $5. And they are hair clippers. So this one is a little more worn, a little more used, a little rusty, crusty. And then this one is in like brand new condition. So on the inside here, it does say that it is the made by John Oster Manufacturing Company, made in USA. And it is the president. And yep, you just take these, you squeeze them together. And if you watch down here, you'll see they kind of move from side to side. And that is what's going to give you your haircut as those move from side to side. And it's got a spot where your thumb would rest right there, so you could use your full grip on the sides, and then your finger goes there, and then right across there. Give you a nice cut. And I'll show it on this side too, so you can see how those pass. But there you go. There's your little clippers. So one in like brand new condition, and the other one a little rusty crusty. But really fun. Again, vintage pieces. Okay. Next up, for $6, I have a pair of Scotty wall hangings. So the back of these wood frames, wood backs on them. And then the front, you have little plush plaid Scotties. Hi, Mary Beth. And they are a little plush, but it's all cut out for the Scotties, and then the fabric with the backing is in there. So you will get the pair, $6. And hi, John. So there you go, $6 for the pair. Next up, for $7, this is, oops, this is a little dirty. Let me get a little fuzz out of there. All right. So up next is a pedestal fruit bowl. Beautiful luster, nice reticulation, the little cutouts. And then here is the back. No indication on who made this, but that is a really old fitting that keeps the screw in on that one. And the nice luster on the fruit, although I do think there's still a little Joe hair on here. No offense, Joe, but there, we'll give that a little closer of a proper cleaning. There we go. So $7 for the beautiful luster pedestal bowl. Okay, next up, an $8 start. And this is little dogs in a basket. It is a composite wall hanging. And you can hang it right here. Or you could put a command strip on the back if you wanted to. But you get 3 little 3D puppies in the basket. Nice basket weave, and you can feel the texture of the basket weave on that. Here is the back. Now it does look like it has a almost impossible to read leftover sticker on there. It is so hard to see that. It is a foil sticker, but I can't quite make out what it says. So that is $8 for the dogs. Okay, next is a $6 start. And this is a milk glass pair of hands. Now it does have a rough side on it, so I will show you that. But it does have a beautiful pair of hands, milk glass, but this is the rough side. So right here, maybe a little chip out of that edge right there. But I'll show you the other side. So a beautiful little dish would make a nice little soap dish. But a lovely milk glass pair of hands. Now it does rest on this little like pedestal so that it stays level and slightly raised. So the back end is just a little raised. So $6 on that. All right, next is something I got from an estate where the person did either have an antique booth at one time or kept meticulous records of everything. So this one is marked on the back. It is a beautiful dinner plate. But according to their records, this is an antique. It does have some crazing. Let me try to get that in. Oh, that is going to be really hard to see. But right in here, there is a little bit of crazing. I'll get in close so you can see the pattern. And then I will show you the back. And it does say, well, there's the mark right there. And it says that this is a James McIntyre and Company. And this mark is circa 1867 to 1890. And then there is another, there's another mark down here. James McIntyre, circa 1867 to 90 plate. And yeah, they wanted $65 for this. You can have it for $14 and have something that is most likely 130 years old, if not older. So that one, $14 for the plate. All right, next, some more rocks. I have a $12 start. And this, you're going to get 4 pyrite stones. So I'll show you each one. This is the smallest one. And this is pyrite, which is referred to as fool's gold. But you can see there's some nice pieces right there. So that is the small one. This one is going to be the next biggest. You can see it does sparkle with all the gold in there. So that is the next biggest piece. Nice sparkly piece. The third biggest, well, it's got some nice spots right there. with some bigger chunks in it. And this one also very sparkly all around. And then the biggest piece is right here. And thank you, Denise. And then that one's got some really nice ones right up on top here. But you get that lovely assortment of the pyrite. And there's one, there's two, and there's 3 and 4. And we will count that down for Denise. So going once, going twice, and sold to Denise. Thank you. Okay, let me get these up here. All right, next piece I have is a little cabinet. It's going to start at $12. It does have one little flaw on it, which is right here. One little bit of the corner is missing. But it is a wood cabinet. And it has days of the week. And I'll show you one of them. So it's got these cute little handles on it. The days of the week. So you have Sunday. Then there's Saturday, Friday, Thursday. There's Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday. And then the top is also decorated. No, come back. Oh no, Saturday's making a run for it. Where did it go? Well, I guess it's with Lou's tennis ball. Yeah, I have no idea where the shelf just went to. It's not like there's that much under my table that I can't find it. Well, I'll find it after the sale. That's so weird. It slid right down. Okay. Nope, no idea where it went. But I know it's here somewhere. So that's $12 for the wood cabinet. That does have a Saturday drawer. I just don't know where it is right now. That is so weird. Okay, next up, I have a $9 start. And I do believe that this is a sake set. So you would use this vessel to heat your sake. And then you would have your cup to drink your warmed sake. And then when you're done, it goes right on top for storage. But a really cool set, nice like ribbing in the design. It does have a slight speckle to the glaze. I'll show you on that one also. Little bit of a speckle, but really nicely shaped to get a spout that slender. So that's $9 for the little sake set. All right, then I have a $10 start. And this is on a Satsuma style teacup and saucer. So there are different styles in Japanese design. This one happens to be called a Satsuma style. And then the teacup also has the style. This one's done in panels. They're not always done in panels, but this particular one is. It does have a, oh, that's hard to see. It does have a little mark on the bottom. And so this one, each panel has a little different design. You have the beautiful cranes. You also have some butterflies. There's a lot of gold on here. And then the cranes again. So you see the cranes on each side, the butterflies on each side. It does have a nice little scallop edge to it. And then here is the cup, which also has the cranes and the butterflies and the other designs, and you do get 2 each. And that is $10 for the teacup and saucer. All right, next is a $5 start. And this is a barbershop quartet mug stein. So there is the barbershop quartet. It does have a little bit of wear on the gold. But this is also a music box. So you wind up the bottom, and it is going to play. For He's a Jolly Good Fellow. Then when you don't want it to play anymore and you put your stein down, it will stop playing. But it does still have a lot of depth inside for you to have your beverage while you are enjoying the fun music box. So great for vintage barware, a fun addition. And then, yeah, you don't have to let it go. You can put it down and it will stop playing. So that is $5. All right, next up is a duck. It is a $10 duck. It is a little on the large side, but it is a straw and wood duck. So all the straw has been shaped. And then on the back end, it's also been shaped. It does have a wood head. And there is the bottom. So it does sit very nicely, just like this. But it is a little on the large side. Hi, Becky. Let's see. It is, I'm going to say 17 inches long. And it is about 7.5 inches tall. So a straw and wood duck. And that is $10. All right, next is a $12 start. And this is a beautiful mid-century serving piece. I should have kept my, there it is. Kept my cleaning tissue so I could give this one a little once over. Ooh. So this is a brushed aluminum server. It is a triangle shape. It does have 3 feet on it. And it is marked WMF Icora, tarnish resistant. And this is made in Germany. And it's got that beautiful brushed design. And that is a wonderful serving piece, or just a display piece if you're a mid-century household. And Lori is in. Thank you, Lori. When you have the Jetsons over, this is what you want to be serving them in. And I will count that down for Lori. So going once, going twice, and sold to Lori. Thank you. All right. Another $12 start. And this is a framed print. It is not an original. And I do think this is plexiglass that is on top of it. It is by Montague. And it is Miss Many Lambs. And there's some little butterflies and some flowers. And you can see a little feather or leaf in there. And that is Miss Many Lambs. It is really nicely finished on the back. And if I could find, there it is. If I could find this, I could get a better measurement on this piece. 13.5 by 10 is the frame. So 13.5 by 10. And that is Miss Many Lambs. And that is $12. Okay, let's see. Then we're going still a $12 start. And I have a set of 6 spoons. These are glass spoons, and they are shaped like shells. So I'll show them to you. So all glass, and they are shaped like shells. There's the handle, all glass, and there are 6 of them for $12. And they are in beautiful condition. And there's the handles. Okay, next up, I have a pair of rocks. They are going to start at $5. And one is dark and one is light. So here is the dark one. And I'm going to try to get it in the light because it does sparkle. Now it's not going to sparkle for me. Oh, a little bit of sparkle there. So yeah, whatever this is, it has these little light pieces in it, and they do sparkle. There you can kind of see a couple of them sparkle. In person, it is easier to get the light to hit it just right so that you can see a little more sparkle. Let me try to get a little more light on there. Nope, that's not helping. But that is the dark one, and it does have a sparkle to it. And then here is the light one, which is pretty much all crystals. Really pretty variety of shapes in the crystals. And they're kind of going off in all directions. And then here is the back of the rock, which also has a lot of sparkle to it. So you get both of those, $5. All right. Next, I have a couple of plates that have Yorkies on them. They're going to start at $6 each. This one is called Take Me Home. It is a super cute little Yorkie. This is a 8.5-inch plate. And I do have the original like box that it came in. So I'll show the back. This one is Take Me Home. It's from 1984. And that is $6. And then the other one I have is called Eyes of Love. And this one also, I have the original. And, oh, you'd like the rocks? All right. I will get you for that, Laura. Thank you. And this one says, you look at me with eyes of love. You never hold a grudge. You'll think I'm far too wonderful to criticize or judge. And this one, I don't see a date on it, but it might be in the paperwork in there. It's from Cherished Yorkies from the Danbury Mint, and that is $6. All right, then for $5, I have a hand-painted plate. It is a cherry blossom plate. This is hand-painted. It is a lacquer plate, and it was painted in Vietnam. And I'll get in close so you can see how pretty these little cherry blossoms are. It is really neat. Beautifully done. And that is $5 for the plate. There, I'll get it so you can see all the colors. Sometimes with the gold in there, yeah, it's hard to see, but there's some almost white to light pink into the reds and then yellow accents. So $5 for that plate. There and there. All right. What is it made of? That one actually I think is plastic. I think it's a plastic plate that has been painted. I know I'm trying to use my senses on that one, but I'm going to go with plastic plate. That has been hand painted. All right, also for a $5 start, this is a glass vase. It is by West Elm. I'll try to get it so my lighting doesn't wash it out too much. It is like a light sage green. It is glass. Here is the inside. So a light sage green on that one. Really pretty vase. So $5 on that. All right, then I have also for $5, I have the small glass pitcher. Now this design is like I think it's a pressed into the outside of the pitcher. So the little grapes and leaves pattern pressed into the outside. It does have a little wear on the gold. I'll show you there's a little bit of wear on there, but it does have like the ice catcher top, and it is a smaller size. So it's not a jumbo pitcher. It is a much smaller size. And that one, $5. And then I have for $9 a double thermos. So hot beverages, cold beverages. You have a double thermos. So if you want to take coffee and hot cocoa somewhere, you can put coffee in one side, hot cocoa in the other. So it gives you the great option of having two different beverages with you. This is pretty much unused, very much an unused condition. I'll show you the inside there. So still in great condition. Again, give you the option of taking two different beverages with you. In the wintertime, you can take two different warm beverages. In the summertime, you can take two different cold beverages with you. So that's $9. Comes with a strap so you can carry it. All right. So that was one time through everything. Now, pretty much this is a clearance sale. For the most part, you will not be seeing these items again in a live sale. Some of them will find a new home at Goodwill. Some of them will find a new home on my eBay store. But just know these items won't be making a return to a live sale, but I will be showcasing them again in my vlog for tomorrow. So every day in my vlogs, I do recap what's sold, what's still available from my live sales. Kind of gives you the opportunity to shop it as a drop sale. So that option will still be there for tomorrow. But just know as year end is wrapping up, yeah, these are like, they're gone. They're going to be gone. The brass candle holder was claimed already, Sharon. If it was this one, and I don't remember seeing another one, but yeah, this one has already been claimed. And Happy Maker is going to take the cherry blossom plate. Thank you. And thank you, Happy Maker. All right, so let's go back up to the top. And up first is Joyce's Kitchen. Do you know Joyce? Well, she might need this. You might need to grab it for her. It is ceramic. You can hang that in your kitchen. That is $2, number 2 for Joyce's Kitchen. This is a crackle glass ornament, but you don't have to use it as an ornament. You can use it all year round, but it is crackle glass. This is $4, number 3. And I'll hold it back here so you can see how big it is. $4, number 3. Then I have the Seattle Space Needle teacup and saucer. And that is $3, number 5. All right, the little Westie. The little wood-mounted Westie. He's some kind of a composite material. He was $28.50. And you can have him for $4, number 6, for the little Westie. $4, number 6. The white ceramic dove planter. It's kind of a double planter because the top is open also. So you could have plant coming out here, plant coming out the bottom. It is a Rubens, made in Japan. This is $5, number 7. $5, number 7. All right, the corn husk dolls. Oh, thank you, Empty Chalice. Hi there. Gotcha for number 7. Thank you. Okay, the corn husk dolls. Nope, we're going to start with her. From Mexico. This one is $3, number 8. And she is a painted corn husk doll. She does have a split right here. So $3, number 8. This one has flowers on her head, also marked Mexico. She does have multiple splits. $3, number 9 for the corn husk doll. And there's her flowers on her head. And then this one does not have a face. No face on her. She is $2, number 10. $2, number 10. The souvenir spoons. Let's see. And, oh, Empty Chalice for number 10. Thank you. Thank you. Gotcha for 10. Souvenir spoon from Twisp, Washington. This is $1, number 11. $1, number 11. I know, then they can't follow you around the room. Next is Montana. This is Montana Fort Benton. This spoon is $1, number 12. And then I have Alaska. Oops, this way. Alaska. This is $1, number 13. The woven basket, 6 inches across, 4 inches deep, $2, number 15 for the basket. Nice to put a plant in there. Oops. This way. The vintage juicer. This is Wherever Aluminum. It is a vintage juicer. It is in really nice condition. There, I'll get the light in there. So really nice condition for the juicer. And that is $6, number 16. There. So $6, number 16 for the juicer. And this is a 4-in-1 grater. And It says all in one, but it's 4 different ones. $4, number 17 for the grater for display purposes in your kitchen, not necessarily to use, but they make great displays. You have a little vintage section in your kitchen. The circus salt and pepper, which are not salt and peppers. I know this one says S on top. That one says P. There are no holes. Nope, no holes. So it's just a little circus display from 1995. That is $6, number 18. The iris vase, pink on one side, purple on the other. This is $4, number 19. The cheetah wood box. So it has a cheetah on the front. Lacquer box, $6, number 20. The bag of small rocks. These all appear to be the same kind of rock. That you get the whole bag of them. And they are $3, number 21. And it is hard to see on all the pieces, but they are a layered rock. And there's a light bit that runs through them. So $3, number 21 for the bag. The geode clock. Oh, I had that pressing up against something. And then I froze again. Oh, there we go. So the clock is $7, number 25, and it is an actual sliced geode. And then somebody put the back on and then put these brass numbers on. So $7, number 25 for the clock. The hair clippers. This one is in brand new condition. This one's a little rusty crusty, but you do move that back and forth, and that does clip your hair. That is $7. Nope, $5, number 26. And you get both of them. $5, number 26. All right, the pair of Scotty wall hangings. Let me get these out of the way real quick here. There, and that one over there. All right, wood plaid wall hangings of Scotty's. They are $6, number 27. And you get both. The fruit pedestal bowl, beautiful luster. That is $7, number 28. Dogs in a basket. Thank you, Empty Chalice. Gotcha for the bowl. Thank you. Dogs in a basket, some kind of composite material. There is a sticker on the back, but it's really hard to read. This is $8, number 29. The milk glass hands. There is a rough edge on this side, but beautiful milk glass hands. They are $6, number 30. This is an antique plate. From the way that the previous owner dated this, it is over 130 years old. It is a dinner plate from James McIntyre and Company. There it is, James McIntyre and Company, circa 1867 to 1890, based on that mark down there. And this is $14, number 31. $14, number 31. Are you an antique? Get those there. Okay. Let's see. Oh, the wood cabinet. Yes, I do have the Saturday drawer. It just fell out and into a black hole. I'm not sure where it went. I have to try to find it after the sale, but there is a Saturday. There is one little scuff in the corner right here, but it's a cute little wood cabinet. You put all your little goodies in. This is $12, number 33. For $9, I have the sake set. So a little pottery piece for you to warm your sake, and then a cup to drink it. And it is a slightly speckled glaze on there. So that beautiful set, $9, number 34. And then I have the Satsuma style teacup and saucer. So it does have 4 panels, cranes, flowers, butterflies, and patterns. They are marked on the bottom. And this is the Satsuma style. This is $10, number 35. The mug music box. And, oh, empty chalice for the teacup. Thank you. This one plays for He's a Jolly Good Fellow. It is a barbershop quartet. It is a usable mug, and it is also a music box. This is $5, number 36. Nope, I froze again. Well, that'll give me a chance to grab the next item. And, oh, Linda is in for 36. Thank you. And gotcha, Linda. Thank you. The straw and wood duck. Beautifully shaped. It is about 17 inches long. It's a big duck. This is $10, number 37. $10, number 37, and you can see it's very nicely shaped. Then I have the picture. Oops, well, that's not a flattering picture to freeze on. This is by Montague. It is Miss Many Lambs. This is plexiglass. It is 13 and a half by 10, I think. This is $12, number 39. Okay, the shells. This is a set of 6 glass spoons with seashells. So all 6 of them have glass handles, and all 6 have the same shell design. There they all are. And they are $12, number 40, for the 6 seashell spoons. The Yorkie plate, Eyes of Love. This is $6, number 42. And I do have the original. Well, one I have the original box, one I have the original like styrofoam around it. So that one, Eyes of Love, $6, number 42. And then this one is Take Me Home. And it is $6, number 43. Then I have the West Elm. This is a vase, a glass vase by West Elm. It is a light sage green color. And that is $5, number 45. The double thermos. You can take 2 different hot beverages with you. And in the summer, you can put 2 cold beverages in here. $9, number 46 for the double. And this is brand new. It's like it's never been used. So brand new. And then I have the glass pitcher. This is a small size glass pitcher. It does have a little wear in the gold. This is $5, number 47. All right. And that is everything for the sale. So if you think about something after the sale or you're watching on the replay, you can send me an email. You can leave a comment down below, and I'll let you know if an item is still available. But thank you so much for watching and joining me. I will be back tomorrow morning for a lunchtime sale. I just need to set up the thumbnail for it. But I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow evening is the members only sale. So that is for Paw Squad and Paw Party members. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that tomorrow night. But everybody have a fantastic day. And thank you so much. And